This is my digital
Tapping.
bestie, Leanne. What? Oh,
Meredith
Meredith
says,
is here.
tapping fingers on the table.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
We're here,
I
Meredith.
know we're late. I'm always a little late. That's my problem. I mean, always think that I have more time than I actually have, and I always want to fill my time. Like, you
Oh,
know what I mean?
really?
I don't like to wait. So I,
See, I'm the
I'm
exact
always,
opposite. As soon as I have uh, a schedule, like, or if I have an appointment or something, it's all I
mhm.
can focus on. And so I'm just like always making sure that, like I'm ahead of time and I'm not cramming anything because I don't like to be rushed. I hate being rushed.
Yeah.
So it's casual. I mean, it's not really uptight. We don't want it to be uptight.
Yeah. Yeah. If I had to go to like a job interview or just like wait for someone to come and fix my house or something, I would be paralyzed until they come.
Yeah.
Yeah. In
Yeah.
fact, we're waiting for a wine shipment
Hmm.
that was
That's a
supposed to
horrible thing to have
come.
to wait for.
I know. I should be. But it was supposed to come at 10:45, but it never comes at 10:45. It's just some BS thing that they send you, and it's 3. I bet you this is gonna trigger the wine shipment. I bet you they're gonna come while we're live.
Of course.
Murphy's Law.
They tell you that they're going to be there early or during a certain period of time because they want you waiting for them, not them waiting for you.
Right. I know. I yeah, it's terrible.
You okay?
I my nail is, like, kinda broken a little bit. It's not painful. It's
Oh,
just
okay.
it's just I need a file, but I think I got it. It's okay.
I have two right here.
Oh, thank you. Okay, thanks.
All
That worked.
better.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Here, back.
Oh, thank you.
Oh.
Oh, if only it would work that easy.
So how are you enjoying your new digs?
Oh, she says, Stevie, do you have your glasses? Yes, she does.
I have my
She's got your
glasses.
glasses.
So Meredith is saying
I
tap oh, sorry.
No, go ahead, go ahead.
So for people, well, no one's here now, and if when they see the recording, they'll well, okay, 2 people are here. Okay, so Meredith, she's our one of our besties. She says she's tapping fingers on the table because we were late, 4 minutes late, and she's like, "Hi, hi," and then she asked if I had my glasses, which I did remember to bring this time so I could read the
Yay.
comments. Okay, so we're talking about your new digs.
I'm so happy here. My head was just spinning and telling me that I should be nervous about being here, that it wasn't going to be great. And it was, I'm not going to be comfortable and there's going to be people everywhere and children. And not that I don't like children. It's just when you're used to being in a
Yeah.
quiet setting, it's just, like there's just a lot going on. So my head was telling me before we moved here that I was going to hate it. It was going to be horrible. And we've been here and it's been awesome. It's so lovely. It's quiet. It's funny. You're seeing people coming and going all the time. Like 5 units pulled in over here. I sent you a
Uh-huh.
picture of them.
Yeah.
They're all identical. They were traveling together, but already one of them is left. And then there was
Woo.
another 3 units that came in right over there, and
Yeah.
they're gone. And there was 3 units right next door here, like a few sites over. Like these are all a few sites over. They're not like right next to us.
Yeah.
There was three of them, and now there's only one left. So, okay. Thank you,
What'd you say?
Meredith. I see what you did there.
I don't lamb, Lamb. I'm a little little I don't get get it.
A little envious of my living situation. My initials are LAMB.
Oh, of course.
And okay, so just going back, I had posted Meredith's beautiful testimonial that she gave from the Akashic reading that I did for her, and then she put a little lamb sheep, like throwing like a heart.
Ah.
And I wrote her, that was in her on her stories on Instagram, and I wrote her and I said, "Did you know that my initials are LAMB?" And she's like, "Stop."
Wow, that is
No. So,
amazing.
anyways, that's kind of fun.
Oh,
But no, it's
she's so
lovely here. I
sweet.
mean, good grief. As I'm talking to you guys, right in behind my phone here is just like the ocean. It's just like this, it's all ocean. I've got a couple of RVs, there's two there and two over
Yeah,
there, but our view is just open ocean.
that's
And
so amazing. You
it's
literally
yeah.
live on the beach. That is
Yeah,
so
we're like
cool.
basically right on the beach, and there's this gorgeous boardwalk that that you can just it's nice and level. I mean, Parksville is known for its seniors. Um, and my girlfriend keeps reminding me that it's not my home. I don't belong here. From Nanaimo. She's like, "You don't belong there, Leanne. It's not your home. It's Parksville. It's not your home." But it's lovely. It
So
really is.
Parksville is the RV park?
No, Parksville is a
Oh, okay.
town
Okay.
here on the island. It's just north of Nanaimo, like if you're right on the outskirts of Nanaimo, it's like probably about a 15-minute drive.
Yeah.
So it's really close. But yeah, it's a little town and it's very well known for its retirement community. But so the boardwalk is nice and level. It's beautiful. Walk around the bay. And there's a resort, like a beautiful, beautiful resort right next door that has
Oh.
timeshares and then short-term rentals and hotel rooms and stuff like that in there. And
Can
then
you go over there and get a drink?
oh yeah, they've got a couple restaurants in there. So they've got a nice little outdoor patio that's all covered right now, so it stays warm. They got fireplaces on in there. And then if you go off, so that's that direction. And if you go this direction, you've got community um, park, and it's
Yeah.
huge. Like it's huge. There's another RV park right next door, but there's another one out past the community grounds where they
Yeah.
have like huge playground and like what do you call those, like water parks um and then just huge open grounds. Like Sam and I just walked down there the other day, and they were setting up for beach volleyball. So they've got like it's all sand, and so they've
Yeah.
got like, oh, I think 50 nets set up
Wow.
for a
It's like
beach
a
volleyball
tournament.
tournament.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
we were there, and so it looked like they were young teen girls that were having their first competition, and it was 2-on-2 and stuff. So that's kind of fun. And there's music that happens there, and sandcastle competition, and all sorts of stuff happening all summer in that area. It's
Yeah.
yeah, so it's kind of fun. Like we can hear what's going on. They got over the loudspeaker. It's just like, oh, something's going on. And pop over there if you want to. And there's
It looks
concession
like
stands and
she says it looks like Stevie is sitting next to you and the wall of your RV is a log wall.
oh, oh,
We're
that's
hanging out.
fun. Just hanging out. Just hanging out. She's outside. Yeah.
Yeah, but
So
I am under a big covered porch.
like a
So
veranda.
it's like a log cabin that has a
Oh,
big
and it has
like yeah,
the
so
overhang there.
the overhang, big heavy overhang. So it's not much
Nice.
different than your situation. I just don't have light
Well, a
coming in
little
from
different. I'm
I'm
inside.
in terms of lighting because I
Oh
don't
yeah,
have
yeah,
light
yeah, yeah.
overhead and you have
Yeah.
windows everywhere and I
I've
have
got windows everywhere.
yeah, it's kind of similar, but I have
Yeah,
nothing
for
on this
sure.
side. I have windows into my house on this side.
Yeah,
So,
exactly. I closed the window on this side because it was a bit too bright and I didn't want everybody
yeah.
to see what I was doing. So, But anyways, being in the RV, it feels
Mm.
like being home. It's so nice. It feels better than the first time we lived in it. We've changed some
Yeah.
furniture and done the painting and renovations, and it's lovely. We're really happy. Yeah, it's
Yay!
been
I'm
good.
so happy
It's a
for
good
you.
move.
It sounds
Thank
like you live in a
you.
destination place too. It's like a vacation place. That sounds
Oh
really
yeah,
fun.
yeah, it really
Yeah.
is. The island is, especially in the summer, the island, well,
Mhm.
actually it's all year. People from all over the world come to Vancouver Island. It's quite a hot spot,
Yeah.
but Parksville is lovely. Yeah, it's nice.
Cool.
So, so yeah, so that's it. We're here
So
in our little tiny
Meredith, well,
home.
you already know this, but for anybody who is listening or watching the recording, Meredith in the comments, she was here. She swung by on her way to South Carolina and seeing some friends, and it was so fun. It was so fun. Meredith is absolutely beautiful. She looks just like she does in pictures, actually more, more sweet looking, beautiful. Mike,
And
um, Mike really
that's awesome.
is really cool.
I love that. That's so fun when you get to finally meet in person people that you've met on Instagram. It's amazing. I did that a few years ago with three Silver Sisters, and it was like it was a coming together in Las Vegas. It was crazy because Sam and I were there for his birthday, so we would went there, and then I was meeting up with Marina from well, she lives in Austria. She's Spanish. She's from Spain, but she lives in Austria.
Okay.
And then
I don't know
Karen
her.
from California, and
Okay.
then Claudia. So it was like, but it was
Claudia.
all surprises
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
Marina and I were planning, and then Marina was staying with Karen in California, but it's so convoluted. Anyways, I showed up in Vegas for after Marina, and
Mhm.
we I thought we were going to be just staying at Claudia's house because Claudia was away, but Claudia wasn't
Yeah.
away. So she answered the door and I'm just like, ah! So that was crazy. And then the next day, we went to the airport to pick up Karen, who flew in from LA, and Karen didn't know I was going to be there. So that was
Yeah.
the funnest part was at the airport. Claudia and Marina went and picked up went and met Karen at her gate. And then they were just walking and they said, oh, let's take a selfie. So they held the camera up and then I scooted in behind Karen. So they were
Uh-huh.
taking a selfie and she's looking at the phone and she could see all of a sudden there's a fourth person in the phone, right? In the screen. And she's like, who is that? That looks like Leanne. And she turns around and it was me. It was so much fun. She screamed. It was amazing. And then we had an absolute blast in Las Vegas, the four of us. So
That is
I
so
know how it is. I know how it is to meet up with friends that you've met on the internet, but
yeah,
never in person. It's just amazing.
amazing. I
Amazing.
I think I vaguely knew who you were, like, we were following each other maybe, and I saw those
Uh-huh.
pictures back then. It's hard
Yeah.
to say because there were a few get-togethers in Las Vegas
There
that
was.
I
I know
can
Tina met up with Claudia because I mean Claudia lives there,
yeah,
right? So
yeah, and
I know that Tina went there and she met up with her one
but the other
time.
Claudia, the other Clau
Oh, the makeup artist. Yeah, I've never met her. But yeah, I know. It's so funny because I mean, there's Silver Sisters that live closer to me here, but I've never connected with any of them, you know. You click with who you click with.
here, and it's one of the reasons why we don't get together that much, I think, and it would be the same thing in California. Like, you don't think North Carolina, you think of it as, like, New England, or not New England, but, like, the colonies, and it's not New England, but it's not really that's and the Raleigh area is so sprawling. So Kelly lives, like, an hour away from me, and Michelle lives an hour away from me, and we kinda live in the same area, but we're an hour away from each other, all from each other, and then Sherry, and all the people who live at the beach, that's, like, 3, 4, 5 hours away.
Right. Yeah.
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 Like, there are people in Virginia who are closer to me,
I
and
don't
South
know the I
Carolina.
don't know the states. I know basically the
Yeah.
Western, that's it. I don't know really don't know. I don't know
Yeah.
any from the mid to the east. I know where Washington and Oregon and California and Nevada and Arizona
Mhm.
are, because I've been to all of those. I mean, I have traveled a little bit, but
Yeah.
your states are really tiny in comparison to ours, our
Oh, to
provinces
your
too.
provinces, yeah.
Our provinces are massive in comparison because we only have a handful in comparison to your, I don't know how many you've got.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I live in that me and, Meredith, we live, like, close to England. We're, like, really close to England.
To England?
Yeah, just kidding.
Like, I know it a little bit better than that.
I'm not even sure if you were to go straight out where we would hit. Probably more like France or maybe Spain. I'm not sure, but I'm not
Yeah,
really sure. Yeah, yeah. I don't know.
I
Yeah.
know, Meredith. Karen is doing
England.
really well. Karen and I keep in touch on WhatsApp.
Oh,
So,
good. I've
yeah.
I've fallen the algorithm has decided that me and Karen were not gonna connect.
Karen is never on here. She doesn't
Okay.
do social media at all. She'll pop on once in a while, like just briefly. She just kind of pops on, checks a couple things, and then she's off right away.
So,
So
was
you don't
she
have to worry about
involved
it.
in that Silver Sisters? She was, oh god,
Yeah.
that whole Silver Sisters thing, that whole
Yeah,
thing that was gonna meet up in the
she and Marina were the ones who organized it and started it all.
yeah, and then COVID happened, right.
And then COVID happened and it
Yeah,
got effed over bad.
that's
Yeah,
awful. Cause it
it
was
was
I don't know
horrible.
what yeah, that was
Yeah.
uh, and, she did the Gray is the New Black, Gray is the New Blonde, Maria, or what's her name? I don't know,
Marina?
is it Marina? No, she's not
No.
Spanish. So the producer of Gray is the New Blonde was also really connected to all of that. But I can't remember. I can't see.
Oh, I will, Marina. I will give her your best. That's so nice. Yeah. So, yeah. So, you guys met up. You were able to have some time together, and I love that.
Yeah, it was so fun. And I
Ooh,
so
yes,
get
yes, yes, yes.
I'm gonna show yeah, I'm gonna show it. Um,
She
so
told me what it was.
I got a piece of mail the other day and it was a surprise and I didn't know what it was. And I thought, well, maybe it's a brand that wants to work with me. And I just kind of missed an email and they just sent the product anyway, or. But it was from Lithuania, which I was like unsure about why I was getting anything from Lithuania. I mean, it's so close to Russia. And I'm just kidding. Um, but it was this a kitchen
Oh
witch.
my
So remember a
gosh.
conversation we had, and we were talking about kitchen witches and how I went to an estate sale and gathered all this kitchen witches. Meredith, Meredith sent this to me. It's not a this because she has a name now. Her name
Oh,
is
does she?
yes, look at her. Sage Blossom.
Oh, that's a perfect name.
Yeah.
I
I
love
can't see how she
it.
looks in camera, but yeah, she's so
You're gonna
fun.
have
I
to
have
send
her
me a
hanging on
picture of
my
her.
I'll show you how she looks hanging in my kitchen on my
I
old kitchen
love
altar.
that.
Isn't she
Okay,
awesome?
Meredith is asking, are either of you going to Robin's gathering in Colorado in September? No. No, I don't know anything about it.
I don't
Um,
either. I don't
so
I
no.
don't
I mean, I'm assuming it's a Silver Sister thing.
I'm not even sure who Robin is. Do you
Yeah,
know
I don't know who
Robin?
Robin. No,
Yeah. No.
no, no. We won't be Meredith. But if you do go, please let us know how it goes.
On a cruise. No, probably not.
Oh,
The
Robin of
Tangled
Tangled
Silver.
Sisters.
The heck? What was it? Why did that not click? Yeah, I don't.
I don't know.
Yeah, probably not, but there's a slight chance, but probably not because I'm going to be going on a cruise in September. So, and I'm going to see my kids on the cruise. So I'm probably not going to go to New Mexico that month. But how
Right. You're going
fun
on
would
a
that be?
cruise. Oh,
Hmm.
the Tangle, yeah. I don't know. It doesn't sound like something I would be really excited about.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I know there was like a get together in Florida too. And I mean, oh, I'm going to be frank with you. It just sounded horrible.
Did it?
Just the idea of like, for me, just because I'm such an introvert, and I was just thinking like women, mostly who I didn't know, who were very, very glamorous, Florida beach, and all that sun, and I don't know what I'm talking about, but it just didn't seem like it was my vibe. It
I
seemed
don't,
a little bit,
I, yeah. I mean, the get together with Claudia Marina and Karen was amazing because it was small. And I don't
yeah,
like, I don't enjoy really large gatherings, especially with people I don't know, you
yeah,
know? Um, but I mean, I've done them so many in the past because of
yeah.
church and stuff like that.
Oh yeah,
But yeah, I prefer keeping it intimate and small and something that's going to be meaningful to connection with those
yeah.
specific people that are important to my life already. And I'm not saying that,
Yes,
you know,
same.
like, I mean,
It's just,
I don't even know who
yeah,
would be going. So, and I don't connect with
right.
the Silver Sister community. I have like a handful,
Neither. Me
you
too.
know, I don't really stay in touch with them anymore.
Like Vegas would be a different thing because there's so many things that it's so big. There's so many things you could do. You could be like, I'm going my way, but we'll reconnect at
Yeah.
dinner, but when you're like in a small little thing in Florida and I
And
don't
it's
know, I
just
just,
you. Yeah.
and like
Yeah.
people are rooming together and I'm like, that's just not a lot of,
But you know what? Some people just love that kind of thing, and I can appreciate it. I mean, it can be a lot of fun. It really can if you're tuned into it, right?
yeah,
You know, if you're
me, you
tuned
and
into
Meredith would
it,
have fun.
yeah. I
And Claudia too. Claudia is probably amazing to hang out with.
Oh, Claudia is amazing. I adore her. Yeah, I do. I love her so much.
Yeah, me
So,
too.
yeah. But anyways, I'm sure, I mean, like, it's meaningful. I think even the younger, or not younger, but the newer Silver Sisters that are kind of getting going, like, we've been at
Mhm.
this for a while, you know,
Yeah,
like, we were doing the Silver Sisters things for quite a while. And, and it's just like, there's a few people that I stay in touch with, but not a
yeah,
lot. But those are just the connections that nurture, right?
Yeah.
So I don't kind of do I don't do the whole group thing. I don't like, in fact, I cut out of that thread that was
Yeah.
happening this morning. I left it.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I guess I don't get notifications, so I was just like, "Oh, more people were talking." So, the get-togethers that I do look forward to are when the British Silver Sisters get together. When the English Silver Sisters get together, they always do fun stuff. They're like they're like they do all these skits and, like, dances and stuff like that. They're like the Spice Girls, but they're so fun. I just love it. Yeah,
That's
and I guess
fun.
because it's different, you know? It's different than American, like, they're exotic in some kind of way,
Maybe.
I guess. I don't
Maybe.
know.
Maybe that's what it is.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe that's what it is, but I think it's so funny.
Yeah, that's
So,
awesome. Yep.
would you rather if you were just wandering around in the woods, you're just wandering around, like, you haven't even been there for, like, months, you're just wandering around. Maybe you're a little lost, but you're not totally lost. You know, you got your GPS, but you're kinda
Right.
yeah. Um, would you rather encounter a strange man or a bear?
It's such a topic. It's such a huge conversation, isn't it?
Yeah,
I appreciate, like, honestly, have zero clue how to answer that. I really don't. Because the thing is, for me, I haven't had any horrendous, devastating experiences with
yeah.
either. But
So
I have seen what bears can do, and I have seen what men
yeah.
can do. Um, Bears are not diabolical in what they do. They're just
Right,
it's
that's a
their
good word.
nature. It's their nature,
Yeah.
right? And so in some ways it's the predictability is a little feels a little safer,
Mhm.
right? Um yeah, it's a hard one to answer,
Yeah. You
you
know,
know, and I
there's
understand how women do answer it. Like, I
yeah,
respect their experiences, but I
there's a
don't know
lot
how
of
to answer.
context. Yeah, there's a lot of context involved
There is
because,
a
like,
lot.
when I think about it, I do encounter strange men in the woods all the time, and I do not wish that they were bears.
No. Yeah, so I mean, like,
I'm not like, "Oh, I wish you were a bear." I mean, like, I do have my dogs with me. That makes me feel a little safer.
yeah.
Um, but let's say you're lost in the woods and there's a guy who's lost in the woods and a bear who's probably not lost in the woods. Um, the man is not going to let you leave you alone. Like that you're stuck with him. He's not going to leave you alone. Like if you're both
Yeah.
lost in the woods and God knows what would happen, you know? That's the
Yeah.
and you can't like but a bear, if you just sit quietly, the bear will go away. If the bear comes at you, you could just be like, "Go away, bear! Go away, bear!" And the bear will like make yourself big, and the bear will probably go away. And like, and maybe you have like bear spray, and you could spray it, and it would be fine.
Well, if
But
I
most
had
likely,
bear spray, then I don't, then either way, I'm
have you tried bear spray on a man? Does it work?
Yeah, it's painful. I mean, I wouldn't,
Ah,
yeah. Yeah, because it's
so
like pepper
bear
spray.
spray is man spray. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you can use it on both. So really, you know, um, yeah, I mean, like, it's just, like we had said yesterday when we were talking about, putting this question up there, it's just, you have to, like, my thing is to respect, um, I respect the women's perspectives and their choices and why they say what they say, right? Um, I have many, many men in my life that I know any woman would be safe with in the woods, and their whole intention would be to make sure
Right.
both of them got out alive and safe. In fact, in a lot of ways would
Yeah.
be taking care of the other person, whether it was male or female. They would make sure that everybody in the group, if it was just two, male or female, that they were safe. You know,
Yeah.
that's the men that I know, but I know that that's not the men that most or a lot or some women know. Like, I'm just, I guess I'm very
Yeah.
fortunate. I don't know. I raised three sons. I know who they would be
Yeah.
in that situation. My husband, my dad, my uncles, my, like that. I have a lot of safe
Yeah.
men in my
Yeah.
life.
I think all the men in my life are safe as well. So, I mean, I don't know, are we lucky? Maybe we're lucky. Maybe people are being a little hyperbolic. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's a bandwagon. People tend to kind of join the choir.
Yeah. I mean, all that said is like I
I
have a
don't know
lot of
about
men in
men.
my life that I wouldn't feel safe with too. I mean, there's not in my
Yeah.
life, but men that I've encountered, men that have been
Right.
friends in the
Yeah.
past, or there's men that I would not feel safe with either.
Yeah. Me
Right?
too. I don't give them any energy, and I
No.
don't even like family if they're at family gatherings, I actually don't even talk to them. I ignore them.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. So, I mean, it's just it's one of those conversations I think that's more, men, are you listening? You
yeah,
know?
exactly.
It's more, women, we understand. We get it. We get it.
Yeah.
Right? We get when we're walking alone in the dark, you've got your keys between your fingers and you're looking for the safest way possible to your car or whatever it might be, right?
Right.
Like in an unfamiliar situation or whatever. Like, we all, as women, we've thought about how to protect ourselves. We've thought about
Yeah.
in situations of what could go wrong, and we've been in situations where things have been very uncomfortable and could go
Mhm.
sideways, and for
All the
so
time.
too many
Yeah.
women it does go sideways, it does go in that place. And so it's for men to go, you do see that you're part the problem here, you
Mhm.
know and you need to, and for the men who aren't in that category, you still have a responsibility. You still have a responsibility to speak up, to say something, to call out bad behavior, to,
To call out those guys. Yeah, I
yes,
mean,
because they're not going to listen to us. They don't respect us. They don't like
yeah.
women. They're not going to listen to us. They
Yeah.
have to, sadly, we can have the best arguments out there, and we can have the
Mhm.
best statistics, and we can say whatever, but
Yeah.
they don't like us already, so why are they gonna listen to
Yeah.
us? "Oh, that woman was saying that we need to be doing this and taking respect, being more respectful and kind," or whatever, not those things, but, yeah, they're not gonna listen to us. We actually,
Yeah.
we need the men to.
Yeah. Those guys, they only care about the opinions of other men. So
Yeah,
that's why the other
exactly.
men need to make it very clear, that it's not okay. And there's a lot on social media who do it and,
Uh-huh. Call out the red
um,
flags, green flags. I know
call
there's a few of them that are
yeah,
really good. Yeah,
yeah.
I follow quite a few. Will Hitchens is a really good one.
Oh, is he?
He's the only one he's an Aussie. He's really good. Um,
Oh,
and there's a couple other, I can't think of the names. There's
there's
this
a
one guy, he
bunch.
waves red flags and green
Yes.
flags, and he's
There's
hilarious.
the
And
speech
Barrett,
prof. The speech
speech
prof.
prof is amazing. I love him.
Yeah.
Barrett, I
Casey
can't remember what
Lowry.
his last name is. He's
Barrett.
amazing. He's a real advocate for safety on the internet and
There's that
men's bad
dan
behaviors.
that dancing man with the captain's hat
Oh
who's,
yeah, I can't remember
oh,
what his name is.
unexpectedly fun. I think that's the account.
Right.
Yeah. That's great. Yeah.
But yeah, there's a number of them, and I appreciate it so much, that they're actually using this platform to speak up and speak out and say, we are the not all us. We
Yeah.
are the not all men. And we are
Mhm.
speaking out to try and, make a dent in it somehow.
Right, right. Yeah, I one of the message that these guys need to understand is that, when they say, "Who's gonna be your protector?" And it's like, "Against who? Who?"
Right.
Like, in modern days, whom do we need
Who
protection against?
exactly. Exactly. Are you saying who's going to be protecting me in the forest with a bear, or are you talking about who's
Yeah,
going to protect me in the forest with you?
or yeah, or with another strange
Right?
man, or yeah,
Or another
yeah.
strange man. It's just like, why do I need protection?
Is
You
it kinda like
know?
a mafia thing? Like, we are
Exactly.
you are you are promising us violence unless we give you what you want, and then you become a protector? Ah,
Right?
yeah,
It's like,
that's the problem.
that's the
Yeah,
problem. Do you see
this
this?
whole
Yeah, I know.
contractual thing, and the other thing is, like, these men do not understand, like, the men in the comments section, like the trolls or whatever, they think that they're always saying women are competing for all the women are competing for the few men who are, 6 feet and have $100,000 or
Which is
whatever, and
absolute bullshit. It's so not true.
oh, it's total
Not
BS.
true.
We
No.
mostly just wanna be left alone.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, it's just we just want our peace or I mean, it's just not like that at all. I did a poll on Threads, and I asked women, ladies, would you rather be on a deserted island with the professor, the skipper, Gilligan, or, or Mr. Howell? And like half of them, half, 50% said they wanted, or it might have been more, wanted to be with Gilligan, which was like, well, that's proof that they're not looking for $100,000 and 6 feet or
Exactly.
even brains.
No, we're just looking for somebody who feels safe and, could
I know.
entertain us a little. It's like, let's
I
laugh together.
yeah, well, I was like, I'm all about the professor, but, like, I'm all about the professor, like
I was too.
yeah,
Totally.
but not Mr. Howell, it's,
Oh, oh,
yeah.
hi, Booking.
Oh, hi.
Yeah.
Hi, Booking. Good
So,
to
oh,
see
before
you.
that, it's good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Meredith says, can you believe that Mindy dyed her hair again so that she can go through the grow out process with those who are newly going through it? Yeah, I saw that she did that. I mean, it was weird. Did you send it to me, Stevie, that Mindy was
No,
doing that?
no,
Because it
that
must
sounds
have
like a
just come up
really
on my
weird
thread
reason.
somehow. Pardon?
That sounds like a really weird reason. I'm sorry. I mean, like, there's like lots of reasons why Silver Sisters say that they dye their hair. I'm sorry.
But she was doing it just to go through the grow out process again. Like it seemed a little, I mean, it's marketing.
Yeah, it's marketing. It's like,
Getting
who
some
is
new
it?
followers. I don't know. I wouldn't do it. I'm just
Yeah,
like, I'm not doing this. Didn't do this for other people. I did it for
yeah.
me.
It's
Like this
total
was just,
marketing.
yeah,
Like, I remember thinking, oh, the women who are now growing their hair out have a larger following, because we were a little bit too edgy. We were too early. We're original gangsters. We're OG,
yeah.
whatever. And I noticed that, and she's really good at. I mean, she's an MLM person, total marketing. So I don't mean to roast on her, but I'm seeing through it.
I know, because like as soon as I saw that she was doing that, I'm just like, when because she was picking out a hair color. I didn't see why she was doing it. She was just
Yeah,
picking out a hair color, and I'm like, what the heck? Like, is it
yeah.
just like a rinse? Like you're just doing a rinse? And then I had to go down the rabbit hole a little bit, and then I saw that she was doing it for that specific reason that Meredith said, and I'm just like, no, no,
No,
no,
no. I mean, to each their own.
I'm not applauding that, but it's just like you do you, that's great. But
Yeah,
no,
it's
no.
your
I mean, if there
biz.
was a lot of money attached to me coloring my hair,
I bet there was.
I bet there was.
I
If
bet
there was a
there's
lot of money, I mean, like a lot of money attached,
Yeah.
I would do
Yeah.
it. But, you know, I'm
There's
sorry, I wouldn't do it for other people. I'd just do it for money.
there were some other people who, so like Erica, I know we're being a little gossiping. I am being. Erica, what's her name? I can't, Johnson. Like she had this, she's a YouTuber. She had this gorgeous white hair like yours. And she looked absolutely beautiful, dark eyes, dark eyebrows, and she's, it just absolutely stunning. And I don't think her husband liked it. And then like one day she dyed her hair with overtone using like rose gold, and then she couldn't get it out. And I'm like, no, 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 no. You're making a big
Yeah,
deal about
I
like
remember that too. And I'm just like, you can't get that out? I think you
yeah,
can get that
no.
out.
No, yeah, you just want to dye your hair and you don't want to,
Find an excuse.
you don't want
Yeah.
to admit that you're doing this for your husband.
Husband, maybe. Which,
Which
I
I'm
mean, like,
actually
honestly,
okay. I'm okay with,
it's like fine, like make your choices. That's fine. If you want to dye
Yeah.
your hair because your husband, prefers it and you're okay with that, then do it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, like, you could choose what I mean, if my husband absolutely hated my gray hair, do I want to wake up every day knowing that he hates the way I look? But I'm not that attached to my presentation necessarily, for me to be so like my hair is a representation of me. It's not. It is somewhat, but it's not a whole
Yeah.
probably wouldn't be with a man who was like that in the first place.
Exactly. So it's hard to wrap your head around a man saying
Yeah.
that to you. Any man who would say that to me, I'd be just like, I don't care. But
Yeah.
my husband,
Yeah,
I mean, our
exactly.
men wouldn't, I mean, neither of our men would ever say that. It just like, so
Right.
it's, to wrap your head around is like, would I color my hair or would I just kick him out?
No, but I like, is it worth like ruining a marriage? Like, like sometimes you go on Facebook,
For sure.
those like gray hair pages, and they're like, divorce him. He wants to dye your hair. I'm like, that's a
No,
bit extreme,
no,
like,
no.
like, but Eric Johnson is a bodybuilder. I mean, and her husband is also in the fitness. Like they're both
Right?
in very aesthetic oriented businesses. So that's their jam. That's their
Yeah.
their business, and so it's going to be harder for them. Like well, it's just they gain more value from their appearance,
Their
and they've
aesthetics.
monetized it. Yeah, yeah, their aesthetics.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. And I
um,
mean, and I
and
get it. I mean,
it's okay.
it's just like that the whole thing is that I just believe in absolute freedom to do what it is that you need
Hmm.
to do for yourself for whatever reasonings those are. It's not mine to
Yeah,
judge,
no, but be honest with
but be
yourself, at least,
honest.
because you can't find happiness if you're always lying to yourself.
No. Or you're
And
or
I
if
don't.
you're always trying to appease other people. If you're outside of yourself and you're always trying to appease other people, you're not going to
Yeah,
find happiness. It's impossible.
but but if it's your business, that's a little different. So if it's like, let's say Mindy Gale, if it's a business decision,
Mhm.
well, that's a different thing. That's your business. You're kind of detached, right? Like,
Yeah. Yeah,
you know,
absolutely. Because if
so
it's your brand, if it's part of your
yeah.
brand, and this is
Mhm.
helping to promote your brand,
Yeah.
it was fun, but they faded
So
really quickly.
when I first saw it,
Yeah.
can you believe Mindy Gale died? That's all I saw it. I was like, Mindy Gale died?
Duh.
I was like about to be devastated, and I was like, oh, she dyed her hair.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't laugh because that would have been horrible. But yeah, no, she just dyed her hair.
um, Meredith said that she likes to put pastels on her hair. Me too. I want to do my hair pink again. But they
Uh-huh.
always come out, like in my hair, they come out real fast. How do they last in your hair? Did she already mention it?
She said they faded. They were fun,
Yeah,
but they
super
faded quite
quickly.
quickly. Yeah. The clip-in
Yeah,
options are fun. Yeah. I won't yeah. My hair does grab onto color because it is so
yeah.
porous and it's so fine that I won't dabble in any temporary colors.
So maybe that happened with Erica because her hair is super white like yours. So
Yeah, but
maybe her
yeah,
hair
I
is
mean
even whiter than yours, I think, or maybe it's lighting.
it could be lighting.
Yeah,
I even if it grabbed on a little bit, the whole thing that I'm resistant of is putting chemicals on my head.
right.
So if it grabbed on, then I have to do something to that's going to damage my hair in order to get it out. I can get it out,
Yeah,
right? Like I know as a hairstylist, I know I can get it out. I just don't want to do that damage to my hair,
right.
especially when it was
Totally get
long.
it.
Now it's shorter, it's not as, you know, but
Yeah,
it was when it was super long down here, I didn't want to jeopardize
yeah, no
damaging
way.
my hair anymore. So,
Yeah. Um, so Erica used rose gold, and I do stay away from rose gold. Well, I do
yeah,
actually use a Kirsten S rose gold because it's not really a rose gold. It's more of a lilac color. But
right.
I worry about putting rose gold on my whiter hair because the gold part can stick, can stay. But she was having problems with the pink part, but she immediately, like, she didn't like wait. She was like, I don't like it because it was all like
Blotchy.
modeled blotchy. I don't like it. I tried washing it like 3 or 4 times with something with like undye or like something
Yeah.
that might have messed it up. I don't know. And she just immediately like tried to do things to get it out. She wasn't like being patient about it. Her husband was probably like, because there's this one video well, actually, it's when she first did it, and she's like waiting for her husband to get home, and he comes through the door, and he says something like, "What the fuck did you do to your hair?" And she looks so sad.
Oh no. That's not fun.
No, I'm sorry. I don't think they're gonna be watching this, but
Oh dear.
oh, yeah, not like, oh.
Yeah.
But my
Um,
husband wouldn't do that. I totally shaved my hair off almost, like, cut it really, really, really short,
yeah.
and he was not like that. He was as kind as
No.
could be.
I've changed my hair so many times through the course of our
Yeah,
marriage. Um, oh, Amazon, here I
sorry.
come. Yeah, some people have such strong opinions about long hair and gray and all
I
of that,
know.
and yes, I was a stylist for many, 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 many years, and I absolutely despise it. I hate it. I hate doing other people's hair. In fact, my husband is bald and he shaves his own head. I'll trim it. I'll trim his beard and his hair, help him out a little once in a while, but I despise it.
Yeah.
I absolutely hate doing people's hair. So, because
What do
I
you
did it
hate
for
about
so
it?
um what do I hate? Just everything. Don't know. I just don't like doing it.
Yeah,
Um,
okay.
I guess I don't know. I don't I don't know. It's just I guess I
Yeah.
did it for so long and it was fun, and when it stopped being fun, then it just
Yeah.
started being a chore, right? That you
Yeah.
had to do, and it's I don't know, like I guess got sick
Is
of
it
it.
stressful? Is it stressful, like, not knowing if they're gonna like the haircut or not?
No. No, I
No.
didn't really find that stressful at all. It's a tedious thing, and it's all to me, it just became so just superficial, and it was just like there's other things I care so much more about people's souls, and I care more about their life experience, and I care more about, like, like doing channeling and doing Akashic records that are
Yeah.
touching the part of them that is important to me. Because,
Yeah.
like I said, it's like, I don't, I really honestly don't care what you wear. I don't care what your hair looks like. I don't care if you wear makeup or not. I don't,
Mhm.
it doesn't, none of it matters to me. I do it for me, but if other people don't, or they do, it's just like, well, yeah, you go be you. That's awesome. I don't
Yeah.
have an opinion about it, right? And so sitting and doing people's hair, it was just like, it was this superficial, and it's not, and please understand, this is just from my perspective as a
Yeah. So
hairstylist.
it's the same. I think.
It's just like, it's just not important to me. And it's like, that's awesome. You guys, you've connected with your tribe, that it's important to you, but sitting and doing somebody's hair when I would rather be talking about their hearts, or
Yeah.
talking about relationship stuff, and like just processing stuff like that, and channeling and encouraging, and that was what I'd way rather do. So,
Yeah. You
you
could be a
know
soul stylist.
yeah, but I mean, it's people styling their own souls, right? And you're just
Right.
you're just there to encourage, and maybe help them, get
But
going in the right direction.
that's what style is. Style is all about your own personal expression. It's
Exactly.
not
It's your own
fashion.
personal expression.
Yeah.
It's not following, like you were saying, all these stupid freaking rules about
Yeah.
what to wear, what not to wear, and oh, this style is in and this style is out, and don't wear that anymore because that is like so yesterday. It's like, are you kidding?
Yeah.
I can't afford to keep up with that. Like, who can
They
afford to keep up with the changing trends?
well, you can if you do go with really, really fast fashion, but the world
Cheap
can't
crap that
afford
is
to
like
keep up with it.
horrible for the society,
Yeah.
for the
Yeah.
environment.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's terrible. I watch those style things and I don't know why. I guess I just want to be informed, but they just drive me crazy. They all preface it like, "Don't get mad at me. I'm just the messenger." Like, but I'm going to tell you 5 things that you need to stop wearing, and
And it's
and
like,
it's
but it's your choice to be the messenger. So yeah, I'm going to come after you.
yeah, yeah, and it's like so and then they have like a I'm being facetious, but they have like a tape measure, and they're like, okay, you can wear flower patterns, but the flowers should only be 1 centimeter long. Last year, it was 2 centimeters.
Oh, it's so ludicrous. It's so
It is so,
ridiculous.
and the way in the waistline is now a little bit higher, a little bit lower. It's always a little slight change to keep the goalposts moving constantly. Like,
Absolutely.
it's gone through some kind of statistical machine to when people only donated them, that's when you bring it all
Yeah.
back, like, but you bring it back a little different
Every
every
time. So it's
time.
not quite the same. So you still need to buy something new.
Yeah,
Yeah, I can't. I,
it's
I can't. I
terrible.
can't. It's too much. I mean, like, trending, it's fun to pick out like maybe a couple little trending pieces once in a while, but then you can
Yeah.
understand why people just go with a classic. Can you hear that?
What? I
Oh,
can't.
just the area is being mowed right now. So there's a little riding
Uh.
lawnmower that goes by every once in a while. Um, but that's why, and I understand why people just like going with, like classic styles, right? And just being able to put like a
Yeah,
fun piece with it or whatever, or have, like a boho, or kind of like a
yeah.
real niche look, right? Like, just
That's the way
tap
to go,
tap into your
classic or
niche.
boho.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. So,
because you can but even classic, you know well,
oh,
you
there's
can do classic
they'll
pretty
still
well.
mess with you with it because the collars have to
Yeah,
be a certain, and the length of the cardigans or the jackets, or, like
yeah,
hemlines are going up and down all the time, like it used to be like, like the classic suit was really really tailored, and it's very slim, and you got the skinny little legs and everything, right? And
Yeah.
now all of a sudden it's
Yeah.
just like it's more like you're wearing your husband's suit, and it's baggy, and like back in the 80s you
Right.
got, big shoulder pads, and so it
And
changes
now they're
too.
getting back to narrow waist and um so two of my pet peeves are when these women who, well, these stylists who say right away, don't get mad at the messenger, but they will literally say, if you want to be relevant, you need to do this. If you want to be relevant, fuck off. Fuck
It's
off.
like, don't tell me you're saying that a certain way I dress or do my hair or my makeup or the jewelry,
I put
makes
on a
me relevant. I am relevant because I am a human being. It doesn't have anything to do
I
with any
know.
of this. Oh my God, that
And,
makes me
and
crazy.
what part of conformity makes you relevant? No, that actually makes you a little bit irrelevant. It makes you like gray matter, you know? That just drives me crazy. And what was the other thing that drives me crazy? Oh, the whole relevant. Oh, I forgot that. I'll think of it in a second.
But no, I agree. It's just like if people want some help in I mean, I think there's some amazing stylists out there, and I glean
Mhm.
a little bit from from watching some of their content and stuff. But it's helping people define their style, because if you can
Yeah,
define your style and you know what you feel good in,
yeah, that's
that's
good.
awesome, and I think that
Yeah,
that's
I
what people
love
need,
that.
not saying, "Hey, this is trending now, so you need to get a bigger floral print, or you need to raise those hemlines on your jeans, or, no more skinny
Yeah.
jeans, you need to go with mom jeans and or whatever." It's
Yeah.
more find your style and then play within it.
I love the thrifted stylist and the others in the stylists who are really like, who cares if it's out of style? Make it work for you. Um,
Exactly.
yeah, I absolutely love that.
Yeah, there's some amazing thrifters on there. Yeah, some amazing thrifters on Instagram that I follow, and I mean,
Oh,
because I
you'll
am
have
a
to send me some
thrifter,
links. Yeah, me
I
too.
will. I'll send you a couple of them if I can find them, because I can never remember the names, and they just kind of randomly come up on my feed. So, and when
Yeah.
I find them, I'll send them to you. But there's
I
this
keep
one.
remembering that. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I, I think it's the guilt free. She's actually
Oh,
from a town up here in Canada, like a small town up here in Canada, but she lives down in California. And I think it's the guilt free. And she does these imaginary clients. So she'll go into a thrift store and she says, "Oh, my
oh,
imaginary client is doing this and that." And so I picked out this outfit for her, and I hope she likes it, because she has real clients and she has imaginary ones. And she's
that's so fun.
yeah, it's really fun. Like, she just has some great style ideas, and of course it's all thrifted, right? So
Yeah.
that hits my heart because I'm such a thrifter. So, and I
Yeah.
know you are. We were talking about that too, with thrifting and thrifting your styles and everything.
So send me
It's
those accounts so I can
I
put
will.
that in the description box. We can put some more. I'll put some down there as well. Um, I so like I'm always thinking about how my style is going to be. Well, of course it's not. No one. I don't think anybody. Well, I'm definitely never like purely a style. Like a practical magic style. Do you know Practical Magic? It was actually filmed in Vancouver. Did you know that? But so so I was thinking like, well, what would be a really good way to kind of approach a thrift store? And um and I was, and I was like, well, what do I really love? And I love Practical Magic so much. So I thought, oh, I should do a mood board with
Perfect
Practical
idea.
Magic.
Practical magic.
Yeah, like what is it that I like about it? Like is it the flowy
Uh-huh.
dresses, the florals? Like what is the overall shape? What are the colors? What is it that I like? And how will it work with my body? So
Yeah.
like Whimsy Goth they do a lot of slip dresses and camisoles and like very lingerie kind of pieces. Well, I can't do
Mhm.
that. Like I can, but it has a different vibe with my big boobs. You know,
Yeah.
it's not this like
It reads
it
differently.
reads differently. So I like
Yes, it
it's not
does.
I don't want
Those
to be
those read differently.
like the porn version of
Sadly,
little
but true.
I look like the porn version of little Bo Peep who lost her sheep, you know?
Oh god, that's funny. Yeah, I can see
But
I can see like the
yeah.
little dirty version. Meredith has never seen that movie.
Uh, no.
You you need to watch Practical Magic. It is
Can we
such a good movie.
can we
I
have
mean,
a watch
seriously.
party? I'm wondering if we can have some kind of remote watch party. You have to read the books too. You have to read the whole
Oh, I've
series
never
of
read the
books.
books.
Oh my gosh.
God.
I love that world. They have like these books that start like way back in the 1600s. Well, you know what? When you see the movie Practical Magic, it starts with Maria who gets hung. And it's not a spoiler. We all know it. It happens in the very beginning. No, she doesn't actually get. Well, she's on. She's gonna get hung.
Careful. Like what,
She's gonna get hanged. I'm sorry. She's not gonna get hung. She's gonna get hanged. I'm still dirty. She's gonna get hanged. But that's like in the 1600s. And then it moves on to the 90s, you know?
Yeah.
Well, 1990s. Well, the books revisit that and talk about Maria's story. And then in
Oh.
generations in between the 1600s and the 90s. And then there's another book that is like after Practical Magic. So
Oh.
good. Yeah. It's so good.
I wish they would make some more movies.
I know. I
Because that Practical
know.
Magic, it's such a classic. I love it. I absolutely love it.
So in the 60s, remember the ants? The ants are
Mhm.
young. They're
Oh,
teenagers.
of course.
Oh, yeah.
So fun.
So,
So fun.
yeah. So,
Oh,
I
that would
think
be fun to have a watch party.
a watch party and they in the books, they really talk about like this drunken cake, this like rum cake. So, Maria originally comes from the islands. Like they like on a plantation or something in the islands. And so the recipe comes from her. There's like this chocolate rum cake from, the Caribbean.
Mm.
And so that is it's a legacy of the family. But I so want to do a practical magic party and eat chocolate cake for breakfast.
It sounds like a good party. I want to come to that party
Yeah.
too.
And
Mm.
the lime and the coconut, the margarita, like when they dance around and have
The coconut and drink it all up. It's so fun. So totally think that you should do a mood board. I want to see it. Put the mood board
okay,
together.
I will do it. I will put the mood board together and
Because
maybe I'll post it.
I love that you have an idea of what you love, right?
Yeah.
Like with style. I mean, like I'm all over the map, right? I just love this and I love that and that looks really good. And then I end up just wearing the same old thing all the time. I mean, I hardly have any clothes right now.
Mm.
But I'm just getting a rut because
You
you know,
you feel to me like you have a very cohesive style. Like you look like someone who knows herself. Like you don't look like anybody else. You don't have like you don't dress like everybody else, but you're not outlandish or anything, but you have a very
yeah, I
I
keep
don't know
things
what
really simple.
classic boho. Minimalist boho.
Yeah, I have a few, like I have a number of different kimonos. I've got quite a
Yeah.
few kimonos, but I only pair them with like maybe a long dress or
Yeah.
with jeans and a tank or something really simple. Like I can't do anything too much, right? Like
Yeah.
everything has to be pretty simple,
Oh,
and then
me
I'll throw a
too.
kimono over top.
Yeah, me too.
But
I like
yeah,
I try to avoid the cult look. Like I belong. I'm coming from the farm or something. No. Yeah, I mean,
yeah,
I think it's I don't try to avoid it. It's just not me, you know. I
yeah.
think it looks
No.
so good on other people though. Some people they just have like that earth mama vibe and all the
Oh,
stuff, all the
looks
drippings
amazing.
and
I
like
know.
all the trimmings, not drippings. All the trimmings. Did I say the drippings? Like they're a dressed turkey with all the trimmings. No,
With
I
all the
mean
trimmings. They look
yeah, I love it.
delicious.
Yeah. But I love that Earth Mama vibe. I just
Yeah.
so love it so much, and some people, like, that's just who they are, and it's
They can
just
just pull it off.
so
I know.
wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
it
I
doesn't
bought
even
I
look
bought
over the top. It just looks
no,
like
it doesn't.
them.
It just looks
Yeah,
like it's effortless. Like they just throw this
yeah.
all on and it's just like boom, 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 boom. And it's like, how do you put 20 different pieces on? Like I have a problem putting four on, but you've got 20 and
Yeah.
it looks amazing. But I bought
Yeah.
two dresses recently on Poshmark.
Oh,
Two free people.
okay.
Um, and they are both gorgeous dresses, like just gorgeous. I got them for such a good deal. But the
Ooh, I
one
can't wait to
is
see
just
them.
it well, one of them is going. I already got it listed on Marketplace because it's just too small on me.
Oh,
And it
okay.
comes the neckline comes up like crosses over like this here. And then it
Mhm.
just kind of hangs from there and it's just like
Yeah.
it's not flattering at all. But I
Yeah.
love the dress. On the right person, it'll look stunning. And then this
Right.
other one I got, that was in this like a sunflower, like a really brilliant gold sunflower. And then the other one I got is kind of a I hate using these words, but it really is like a dusty rose, right? Kind of a mauvey rose color.
What's wrong with Dusty Rose?
It just takes me back to the 80s when that's all we wore was
Oh,
dusty rose and it
yeah.
was like my favorite color. Anyways, I just don't like the name. But anyways,
Back
it's
when
really
Hunter
beautiful too.
Green was in. Hunter
I know,
Green,
right?
Dusty
And
Rose.
burgundy. I hate the word burgundy. It's like call it
Oh,
anything but burgundy. And
I love
forest green and
burgundy.
hunter
Forest
green and
green, yeah.
anyways, those were all my mom's favorite colors.
I
My
love
house, our homes were always decorated in those colors. So
I love Hunter Green. I love Forest Green. I love burgundy. I love Dusty Rose. I love mauve. I love it all.
yeah, I know. I have those are all some of those are real triggers for me.
So Anna Reed, Anne Reed, she's one of those stylists. She had the audacity to say that that we needed to stop wearing kimonos. That was so 2012. No,
No.
like
No. You stop wearing
the
kimonos then.
yeah, boho is untouchable. It's like that
It,
is
it will
if
always be with us.
if you're a woman supporting women, you will let every woman have boho so that they so that,
Exactly. Every woman should be able to wear a kimono. Like
yes,
seriously. There's
it's a
kimonos for
power move.
everybody.
It's like a power move. It's like, did Princess Leia wear a kimono? I'm pretty sure of it.
Of course she did. Of
Every
course she did.
queen
I
wants
mean,
a kimono.
Obi-Wan Kenobi wore one, so why wouldn't Leia? Oh, she hasn't found her kimono.
Yeah,
Kimonos forever. Exactly,
yeah,
Meredith.
kimonos forever. Oh my gosh. And then when they go after like comfort, like women over a certain age should not wear elastic waistlines. Well, obviously you have not been a woman over a certain age.
Those are the only waistlines we can there.
I know, like when your body is changing, your waistline is expanding, but the rest of you is not, you know.
Exactly. It's like, God bless the elastic waistline when you need it. It's like, I mean, I understand some of them are not that flattering. Like I'm wearing a pair of my husband's joggers right now,
Yeah.
pajama pants, and it's not that flattering, but they're comfortable and
Well,
I'm at
they're back
home.
in. They're back in now, so
They,
you can wear
yeah,
them.
so I'm
But for a
okay.
while they were not okay, but now they're
Oh,
okay.
okay. So I'm okay to wear them.
Yeah, you're okay to
They
wear them
look
now.
especially good with my short kimono. So I look definitely when I go out in
Mm.
public like I'm wearing somebody's pajamas. So it's
Yeah, I got some really cute joggers, but they get really loose. So they end up looking like pajamas. Okay. She hasn't found her kimono. Yeah.
kimono.
What is it? What is that old book? What color is your parachute? Oh, that's sort of like an old book from like the 80s, how to determine like what job you should have.
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah. There should be like
Yeah.
a,
What is your
a
kimono?
what is your kimono? What
Help
is
us find, let us help you find your kimono.
your perfect kimono?
Your perfect kimono.
Like
Should it be long and flowy? Should it be
every
more structured?
every girl who gets her period should be gifted a kimono.
I agree. And a pair of elastic waist pants.
Yes.
And a chocolate bar.
And it's yeah, like a lot of chocolate.
A lot of
Um,
chocolate.
so the whole time my wine shipment has not come. Like it's 4:15. I thought it would come like during her talk, but it didn't. So
It
Murphy's
didn't.
Law was not, in fact,
Not, it was not a
it
factor today. But
was
we
not a factor.
are 12 minutes after, so I guess we probably should
Yeah.
wrap up. Did we get to more
Yeah.
topics today? I think we got to more topics today.
I think we got a lot of our talk. We segued so well. It's like the smoothest segues.
I know. Did you notice that? I noticed that too.
We're so good. We just flowed. We're like, you
Just
can't even see the
flowed. Nobody's going to see the next topic coming.
I know. It's just like boom.
Boom. And here we are in a new topic and you didn't even notice.
Oh,
Oh,
so
Meredith, we love
we love
you.
you too. It was
Thank you for
so
being
fun.
here.
Practical magic party at my like whenever you get a chance, just come over here and we will do practical magic. We'll have a practical magic party. Maybe we'll do a practical magic live somehow, but I don't know. We have to do a watch party where we're like watching the
I would
movie.
love
I
to
don't
do a
know how that
watch
works, but
party. That would be fun.
yeah.
That would be fun. But I do want to see that vision board. I want to see you put that together because I'd be so intrigued to see what you'd have on it.
Okay. So
Okay?
I have to get my I have to edit my video because it needs to come out today where I'm making the birria tacos, the jackfruit
Oh, those looked
tacos.
really
So that's going to
yummy.
come out in a couple of hours. And well, it has to actually it'll be out by midnight or maybe in the morning. I don't know. I said it would be out today, but once you upload it, it needs to kind of sit there in YouTube land for a while for it to do all its processing. So it's like the
Okay.
highest resolution. Yeah, so it takes a couple of hours. That's a note. If you're doing YouTube channels, don't publish your videos right away. Wait, put it as unlisted or private, and wait for an hour or
Okay.
two so that the resolution will get better. It will get better after a couple of hours. Yeah. So, but then my next thing that I will tackle will be that mood board, and I'm looking forward to it because that's
I
something
am too. I'm excited
much
to see what
fun.
you come up with for it.
I think I'm going to use Canva, but we keep talking. Okay.
Okay.
Zip, zip. So
We'll talk about it next time.
we'll talk about it. And if you're enjoying our conversations, don't forget to subscribe, like the video, hit the bell notification so you'll be notified next time we go live, which is Thursday,
Next Thursday.
next Thursday, 3 Eastern. And you can always watch the recording or catch us on YouTube Music, where we are like a podcast, and like if you're exercising or doing chores, you could just listen to us and have just a girlfriend in your ear. Two
Exactly. Join
girlfriends
in
in
the
your ear.
conversation.
Yeah. Yep.
Absolutely. Well, thank you for joining us.
Bye.
Okay, Katie. Thanks for joining us, Katie.
Oh, hey, Katie. Bye, Katie.
Bye, Katie. Bye, Meredith. Bye,
Bye,
bye, Stevie. Love
bye.
you.